Thank you, Madam President. I rise today in commemoration of Black History Month to recognize and to honor, to pay tribute to 5 Pennsylvanians who have committed themselves to creating innovative solutions to our nation's most pressing problems. For 13 years, I've stood on this floor on this Monday every year to pay tribute to Pennsylvanians. Sometimes it's been one individual, sometimes it's been more than one, but today we have 5 honorees. While these innovators hail from different backgrounds and have each mastered a different craft, they share in common one thing, and that is a commitment to their communities and to improving the lives of others in groundbreaking ways. Today, we will honor the individual work of the following people, and I will list them for you first and then talk about each of them in succession. First, the Reverend Dr. Lorina Marshall-Blake. Second, Joan Myers Brown. Third, Sulaiman Rahman. Fourth, Rakia Reynolds. And fifth, Omar Woodward. You'll hear more about each of them in a moment. There is no one way, of course, to make a difference in our society. And I hope that the stories of today's honorees will help inspire the next generation of leaders. These honorees today are with us here in Washington today, and we're grateful to have the chance to spend a couple of minutes talking about each of them. Let me start with Reverend Dr. Lorina Marshall-Blake, someone I've known a long time. This is a story of a woman who has spent her life working to build healthier communities by advancing the conversation on issues like the opioid crisis and health disparities in our nation, just to mention 2 of many. Lorina Marshall-Blake's life began in West Philadelphia alongside her sisters and 3 brothers. She excelled in her education, earning degrees from Antioch College and the University of Pennsylvania. Today, Lorina is Vice President of Community Affairs for Independence Blue Cross and also President of the Independence Blue Cross Foundation. Lorina has spent the better part of 30 years working to improve access and health care outcomes for those across the region of southeastern Pennsylvania. That's Philadelphia and the counties and the communities around the city of Philadelphia. Her faith-driven work continues outside of the office, where she serves as an associate minister at the Vine Memorial Baptist Church. Lorina is affiliated with over 30 professional and civic organizations, including, and just I'll mention a few, the United Negro College Fund, the Greater Philadelphia Chamber of Commerce, and the Urban Affairs Coalition. While the health and well-being of our nation is not perfect, it is in great part thanks to women like Lorina Marshall-Blake that the future of healthcare and the future of access to healthcare is only brighter. The second individual we're honoring is Joan Myers Brown. We all know that art itself has the power to enrich lives and inspire change. At the age of 17, Joan Myers Brown decided she was going to be a professional ballerina. She refused to let pervasive racism and segregation stop her from touring as a member of dance reviews for Cab Calloway, Pearl Bailey, and Sammy Davis Jr. After excelling in her own right, she decided she wanted to give opportunity to others. So to that end, in 1960, Joan Myers Brown started her own dance school in West Philadelphia called the Philadelphia School of Dance Arts. Building on that work, she founded the Philadelphia Dance Company in 1970. This dance company was created to provide opportunities for Black dancers who were systematically denied entrance to local schools. The company continues to be recognized across the world for its dancers and for its performances. Personally, Joan is an industry icon in both the national and international art communities. For example, in 2005, the Kennedy Center honored her as a Master of African American Choreography. And in 2009, she received the prestigious Philadelphia Award. In 2012, she received the National Medal of the Arts, the nation's highest civic honor for excellence in the arts. The arts have benefited greatly from Joan Myers Brown. Third, Sulaiman Rahman. No individual success is achieved alone. We know that. And many in Philadelphia and beyond owe some of their success to Mr. Rahman. He has dedicated his life to empowering young professionals to personal and professional success. After graduating from the University of Pennsylvania, Sulaiman started his career as an entrepreneur. He founded a platform for urban professionals to find local social, civic, and business events, and he successfully built an international marketing and distributing business. With the goal of ending, the opportunity gap for people of color, Sulaiman created the Urban Philly Professional Network and later Diverse Force and the Diverse Force on Boards program. Every day he works to empower and connect the diverse leaders from multiple sectors and communities. He creates high-tech solutions to impact a more diverse business culture. When he's not running Diverse Force, he's serving on a number of boards, including the Community College of Philadelphia Foundation, Teen Sharp, and the Year Up Greater Philadelphia chapter. Rakia Reynolds. We know that some of our nation's greatest successes have been born out of interdisciplinary collaboration. Few in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania know how to bring people together for new opportunities like Rakia Reynolds. From her earliest days as a child reading the book A Wrinkle in Time, she has always been committed to making things happen. She's a New Jersey native. She moved to Philadelphia to pursue a degree at Temple University. After working as a television and magazine producer, she started her own company, Blue Sky Media. Among other ventures, she helped craft Philadelphia's Amazon bid and continues to advise and grow small businesses of all types. She gives back to her community as the co-president of the Philadelphia chapter of Women in Film and Television and serves as a board advisor for Fashion Group International and the National Association for Multi-Ethnicities and Communications. In addition to her full-time work in multimedia communications, I should say, Rakia is wife and the wife to and best friend of her husband Bram and her 3 amazing children. And finally, our 5th honoree, Omar Woodward. Like many of today's successful leaders, Omar Woodward understands the importance of social enterprises and knows how to look beyond what meets the eye. Omar is a southeastern Pennsylvania native. He is the executive director of the Philadelphia branch of the Green Light Fund, a nonprofit venture capital firm that invests in evidence-based social innovations focused on ending poverty. At Green Light Fund, Omar is investing millions of dollars to address the needs of many Philadelphians, including bringing formerly incarcerated individuals back into the job market, helping low-income children receive quality care, and ensuring that those who are eligible have access to public assistance programs. Widely recognized for his expertise in nonprofit board governance, Omar is also a board member of the Philanthropy Network of Greater Philadelphia, the Global Philadelphia Association, the Maternity Care Coalition, and the Girard College Foundation, and holds multiple degrees from George Washington University. Madam President, in closing, each of these 5 individuals has overcome significant barriers to become pioneers in their fields and leaders in their communities. Throughout their careers, these innovators recognized gaps within communities, developed creative ideas, and brought these ideas to life using their determination, their passion, and their talent. We celebrate Black History Month to commemorate the great leaders of the past, but also to celebrate the leaders of today and the leaders of tomorrow, the future. It's my honor to recognize and to pay tribute to the Reverend Dr. Lorina Marshall-Blake, Joan Myers Brown, Sulaiman Rahman, Rakia Reynolds, and Omar Woodward for their work in creating a stronger, more innovative Philadelphia, and I look forward to the work these leaders will continue to do and the impact their work will have on the city of Philadelphia, our Commonwealth, and our nation. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.